Hello, good evening. So we'll try that again. So I wanted to carry on that little series that I've interviewed a couple of my friends who are also doing what I'm doing, which is like sharing the stuff that you love online. And I've done a couple where I've asked them like all about how they made the first £1,000 online. And I've had loads of you message me about the videos and like say that you love them. So I thought I'd do a few more. So the next person who I'm bringing on is Jane, one of my friends, because I just love to like bring you people who are doing this around like jobs and families and all the things, because I think a lot of the time when you're thinking about doing something like this, one of the things that you worry about is how will I fit it in, and we all like slot it in to small pockets of time around everything else we've got going on, and the amount of money that you can earn is just crazy. So yeah, we're gonna be asking Jane how she like earned her first £1,000, just like we did with Rebecca and Marie. So let me see if I can bring Jane on. Hopefully this will work. And we've not got dodgy internet. Saying Adam. Yay! Amazing. Right, I can't see you.
Oh my word, what's going on now?
Connected, I can hear you, but it's like a black screen. Can you see yourself?
It says, do you want to stop going live with Lisa?
No, no, I can, you like, your voice is coming through on the live, but I can't see your face.
Hold on. There we go. Can you see me?
Yes. I love it. We've done it. We have mastered the technical issues. I love it. So, what a mad day today's been. I've been doing mental health first aider training today. So I've been like in front of my screen with my camera on all day. So my eyes are like needing a rest in a minute. But I didn't want to miss this one, Jane, because like honestly, before we get started, just tell everyone, because I think this is a big thing when you're thinking about doing something like this. It's like I'm busy in it. So tell people what your life's like at the moment. Like tell them your life.
My life's crazy. Yeah, I'm a mental health nurse. I work pretty much full-time hours, work in the community. I'm married. I've got 2 kids, kids with additional needs as well. So it's pretty full on. And yeah, it's just bonkers. Like, yeah, I'm busy. Busy.
I know, this is it. And I think kids are like difficult anyway, but when you're juggling your job and the additional needs as well, like I've only got one, so I feel where you're coming from.
Yeah.
So what I'd love to ask you is how did you make your first £1,000 online?
It was a while ago, actually. Yeah. It was a while ago now. I've been doing this for 5 years, and I remember getting paid from basically I'd been showing off products that I'd been using online, and some of my friends wanted to buy them, so I'd be putting orders through, and I remember the pay coming in and like just filling up like in that cash pot, and I was looking at that account and it was almost like it wasn't mine.
Yeah.
You know, like someone was going to ask for it back, because how could I? I was convinced someone was going to come and say it's not yours, Jane, like it was a scam or it wasn't real money, I somehow couldn't use it. And I just left it there, and after a few months I remember looking and nearly having like 2 grand after a few months. And because I just left it, because like I said, I was convinced that someone was going to come and take it away from me and that it wasn't mine.
Oh, like that's good.
I just left it. And like I remember using it for things like holidays, you know, and dipping into it for like things like that, spending money, things that you struggle to save up for otherwise. That's what I used it for. But yeah, I honestly didn't think that it was like real.
I love it. So how being so busy when you first got started and you were in that first couple of months, what were you doing? What were the main things that you were doing?
I cottoned onto one product that I absolutely loved.
Yeah.
and I shared that product online. If someone bought it and they loved it, I'd ask them to share a post for me. And it was just pretty much rinse and repeat with very similar products, and getting the word out about something that I really liked. And then you got repeat orders, and it just carried on from there. And then steadily, as that happened, and I was getting people to share the products for me, that they bought the products, and then their friends would buy the products, and then I got more friends on Facebook, and my audience grew. And then it kind of organically happened that my team started to grow as well. So then I got people joining me. And it was all really, I did honestly just fall into doing it. It wasn't like on the radar. It was one of my friends was doing it, and I thought, I don't know if I could do that. And she was very outgoing, and she was live all the time, and that was something that scared me.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if I could be like her. What other people would think worried me a bit. So I just posted, and then I would show photographs of myself wearing products. And then people would start approaching me about, oh, Jane, I'm running out of my foundation. Do you do a foundation? And then you'd switch on to a different thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I love that. And like, would you say, because your schedule is like, it's not the same every day, is it, with the kids and your shifts and stuff? Would you say it's half an hour to an hour, or would you say you're doing more?
I'd say it varies, but probably half an hour to an hour and a half is probably where I flex between. Most days, I'd say it's probably between half an hour and an hour. And it is fitting it in around everything else. Like, that I get up a bit earlier so I can do my posts and things like that. And then in the evenings, I'll come back and I'll like follow up and do some messages from anyone who's liked or commented or been in touch. And so that's how it's grown over time. So it doesn't take me a lot of time.
That's crazy. I was in your first couple of months though. That's so good. And that's when you've done it before and you were just starting out. That's incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, it was crackers, and I loved it. And I loved the ability to get a few £100 here and there. It's great. Like, to me, that's better than having to pick up extra shifts at work, because I can do it from home and I'm with my family. It's not taking me away from anyone. So
keeping it's brilliant. I love it. So the big question is, there'll be a lot of people that watch you on Facebook and me, and they'll be thinking like what would to those people who've been watching for a while and wondering can they do it, what would your one piece of advice be to them?
Just do it. Like, do not overthink things. But I think when you start, the dog's trying to get in now. When you start overthinking, that's when you put the barriers up. So if you've got a little inkling that maybe I should give it a go, just do it.
Because what's the worst that can happen? It's nothing. You just stop if you don't like it.
I wouldn't.
But
it's one of those. I wouldn't be doing it 5 years later.
Yeah.
If it wasn't something I enjoyed and wasn't worthwhile.
You would do it, exactly.
I wouldn't be doing it.
No.
Definitely not.
Bruce driving us now.
Sorry?
Get Bruce on the live.
Oh, you're all right, Bruce. What have you been doing? I saw you. You were trying to get in, weren't you? You were at the door.
Oh, right. Well, yeah, I completely agree with that. Because it's that thing of, I think you get inside your own head when you're first thinking about it. Because I did as well. I think for me, I was thinking, like, all the things, like, what will people think, or what if I'm no good at it? And when I look back, I'm just so grateful that I took a chance. And I just feel like if you're thinking about it now, just do it. It's just...
Yeah, I had the same thoughts. Because like I said, my friend who I'd been watching, she was so good. And I was just like, I can't, you can't stop comparing yourself as well. Oh, I can't do lives. Oh, I can't be as funny as her. And, I just thought, you know, oh, maybe it's not for me. But then eventually, I bought the kit for me, and then I basically fell into it. I just thought, oh, well, go on, I'll try.
Live and everything, like not even bothered. It's like a normal thing now, isn't it? It's like,
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember my first live. I'd just decided I'd had to go live because like I put pressure on myself. I was like, no, come on, you're doing this now, go live. And it were a few weeks after I'd started doing it. And it was after a yoga class and I was just sat in the car and I'm like, just press the live button. Just press it. Just press it. And I did. I'm like, it's not that bad. It's not so hard.
you know what the funny thing was? As scared as I was on my first one, after you've done 10, it's not scary anymore, is it? It's literally 10 times and the fear's gone on it. If not,
Yeah.
oh, that's amazing, Jane. Thank you so much for sharing that. That's incredible. Like a few months and you've got an extra couple of grand in the bank. I just like, love
It's a
it.
holiday, isn't it? It's you spend, it's whatever you need,
Oh,
you know.
business. Let's face it. Everybody at this
Yeah.
time, if you're worrying about like how you're going to pay it off or feeling like you're going to be paying it off for months and months and months, you could be doing this and have it paid off in a couple of months, couldn't you? So
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
from Jane, just do it. Now, if
Yeah,
there's anyone
do
watching,
it.
if there's anyone watching, if you know me, come to me. If you know Jane, go to Jane. But we're absolutely like super excited to be like widening the community this month. And we'd love to help you get started. So yeah, just pop us a message.
Definitely.
Amazing rest of your evening. Thanks, Jane.
Yeah, thank you. See you later.
Bye.